What's up, people?
Oh, man.
Are we live?
We're back. We're
Live.
live.
Sometimes Aaron just goes into his pretend live voice just for fun.
May the farce be with you. Yes, yes. Galaxy Quest versus Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
On this wonderful, wonderful journey. You know, may the fourth be with you. May the force be with you. All that good shit. Happy Fourth.
May the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with you. Is what we really mean. With each and every one of you. How's it going, though, guys? How you all doing tonight on this lovely Saturday night?
If it wasn't for this, I would be asleep right now.
That's because you're old, Chris.
I don't disagree with them, though, that I would be too.
Yeah.
You guys are some groovy cats. You should be up doing groovy things.
We're all
I am. I'm hanging out with you.
I know, really. This is as active as at my Saturday nights get.
Yeah.
That's
I can't take much more
I know.
being middle-aged on a podcast on Saturday night.
hey,
I love that. I'm just picking on it, but I love doing it.
it's,
I'm not gonna argue.
we're here again, guys. We're here again.
So real quick about Spaceballs, real quick.
Mhm.
When I was younger, I did not know why it was called Spaceballs. I didn't know the bad guys playing. They were known as the Spaceballs. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
Spaceballs are here. I did not know that.
I didn't remember that. I know I've seen the movie.
I was like, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I definitely didn't remember it. This is maybe my, at most, third time watching it. I've probably seen this once or twice, definitely in my childhood. Probably around the last time I seen Star Wars, besides when we were going through those, honestly.
I did have to watch these
Mhm.
not Galaxy Quest. Actually, Galaxy Quest I watch quite a bit. I think that comes around maybe every couple of years. So like I was knew that well, but then I was watching with you earlier, started. But Spaceballs is probably my fourth or fifth watch. I love Mel Brooks. This isn't my most favorite Mel Brooks movie.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles, great. High Anxiety is actually my favorate.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I don't know that one.
That's a fun one. It's like he's trapped in a sanatorium. It's there's a whole mystery to it. It's a lot of fun. I suggest people check it out if they do like Mel Brooks. And the producers, of course, the classic. This is a great movie. Which one are we going with first?
You got Spaceballs?
Spaceballs.
James started it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to forget. That's why I mentioned.
That's fine.
It's a great movie. It really is. Just so fantastically done.
And there's little things too, like the bumper stickers on the fucking car, like shit. Like I just noticed it now. I didn't remember none of that shit from when I was younger. So I was laughing here and there, little giggles, little chuckles from little things.
So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, to me though, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but I watching this film again. Listen, I love Bill Pullman. John Candy was great in it, all that side. But I almost like this every time the Spaceballs were on, and it was Rick Moranis and just that whole crew. It steals the show.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
They're the best part of this movie.
I agree with that.
That's not knocking any other part. I'm just saying, but they really do kill it.
Yeah.
Even right from the beginning, where they do the Star Wars credits and then they zoom out and they just keep going along the ship for like 5 minutes.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's just taking so long. That's so well done. Everything.
Like, were they mocking like Star Trek or something? Because they showed that, like, they do that to show the new.
No, just everything's an exaggeration.
This is just Star Wars. This is all parody Star Wars, and like because in the beginning of New Hope, you see the ships coming in. That was a very famous scene. But I like how.
Oh, they did reference Star Trek.
Just kept going and going.
They referenced Star Trek in there. They did the beam me up.
They're in the death grip.
The death grip, and they mentioned they're like, instead of Scotty, I forgot that they called him.
Oh,
It's
God,
kind of like a play off Scotty. They're like, beam me down or something.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
beat me
really
down.
well done movie, man.
Of course, Lord Dark Helmet and Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders, yeah.
Lord Dark Helmet.
It's stupid. I'm shocked they didn't actually make him kind of look like Colonel Sanders, like a bigger guy, like white mustache and shit.
And I like that he uses. I like that he uses the Schwartz to zap people in the balls with his ring.
Yep. The power of the Schwartz, man.
Big ass fucking helmet.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yes.
It's so good, man. I had a lot of fun revisiting this. Everything that kind of plays out in the movie is just a good time.
Yeah, it was a good, relaxing, fun movie.
Yeah.
I kind of really want an RV spaceship. That just seems like it would be fucking cool.
The Winnebago.
That was an RV spaceship.
That shit's funny. What else? The fucking robot, the Virgin Alarm.
That was funny.
Oh, that travels with the princess.
That was funny.
Joan Rivers, baby.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yep, I knew that voice as soon as I heard it.
That's funny.
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the
Yes.
Hut. They had that creepy
When I seen that,
motherfucker next to him eating them, like licking them and shit. I'm like, the fuck?
That wasn't just about hunger.
Pizza the
He was hungry for something besides pizza.
The whole thing is to get the air from Drudia. Were they playing off the word Jew? I don't know. I was getting
but Mel Brooks is Jewish. Just
I know that. That's why I was getting that. I was like, he's calling it Drudia, and they're like, because he mentioned something about I think he made like a cheap reference. I was like, is he saying are he making fun of Jews?
Especially when he starts calling the princess a Druish princess.
Yeah. Oh, even the nose. She had plastic surgery. They showed the old nose. They did the nose thing. I was like, wow. I was like, damn.
Oh, they went.
Oh, the funny part though. They took it literally. He's like, they're combing the sand. Then they went to the group with the pick. And he was like, how you doing out there, fellas? He's like, fuck you. He's like, basically, fuck you.
We ain't found shit.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah,
I love shit like that.
I was like, laughing my ass off. I was like, oh shit. Because it brought me back to Blazing Saddles.
Well, I like that they had like the two bigger combs and then a third set of guys with like a much small with like the pick.
It was the pick because it was the three black dudes.
Yep.
Oh, see, that's one thing Mel Brooks does, man. Mel Brooks, he plays the race stereotypes things. He puts the
stereotypes. It's hilarious because what it is, it's done so funny that if you don't understand or know the stereotype, you're just not going to get it. You're not going to laugh. No. And if you know it, you know it. You're like, that's why I fuck with you, because you know what that shit is. That's what brings us together. It's like some people look at it as racism, but we're like, no, that's some shit that we really use them shits. And Mick knows. He's seen it happen. He also seen me get hit with one, and my mother would have hit him if he was closer. So he knows what the use for. Sticking hair and smacking.
Stereotypes can be funny for a reason.
Shit. Yeah,
that shit made me laugh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The one of the few scenes I remembered most was when the president gets beamed and they show him with his ass on the front. His head got turned around.
He got turned around. They had to beam him back.
They beam him back. He's like, I'm just gonna walk, and then just goes through the door, and he's there.
I didn't know my ass was this big.
Why no one tell me? Then they had the one scene he was running. That he says why he was running. It was like the movie would be over by the time I get here if I walked.
Yeah, the ship's so large. The movie would have been over if I walked.
So they're like breaking the fourth wall and shit. They're making like they're fast and forward. Like they're like, what part are we on right now? It's just doing it right now. They're like playing back the tape, like the movie.
Oh my
What about
god!
when the dude hit the remote and turned it off? He's
Yeah.
like, I think I turned the movie off.
We're here right now, and that's us. It just the whole scene is just
Yeah, it's
I
just
loved
good.
it.
brilliant.
I loved it.
And Rick Moranis, man,
Mm-hmm.
just fantastic.
He is great.
Truly a treasure that we have lost in the industry.
Yeah.
Well, he stopped acting to take care of his family.
Well, I don't care, Rick.
Oh, I thought he died. How he
So
they
did I,
talk.
Nick. Damn.
Nick, yeah, I know. Nick was like, oh, we lost him.
He died to Mick. Apparently.
Holy
Get your ass
shit.
in gear, dude.
Yo, Mick's mad at him for doing the exact same thing Mick would do in that situation.
I absolutely 100% know it's the right thing to do, but I am still upset because you've given us so much and now you've taken them
He's
away.
like, your family take care of your fucking self.
Why is any Ghostbuster movie without
We're-
fucking Louis?
Maybe we
That's
should watch.
true.
Maybe we should watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Ooh, that's old school.
It's a good one. It's a
We have to
good
make
one.
that happen. What was that other one he was in?
Part 2 and 3 and 5.
No. It
20.
wasn't-
Ghostbusters?
No, Ghostbusters.
No. With the plant.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Those type of horrors.
Double feature. Let's do that next weekend.
I'm not gonna be here for that one. You got Spacey's out a little bit. I have a lot going on at the moment.
I think that's something you want to be there for. That's your favorite two movies since the 80s.
They're not actually. They're
Your
probably
uncle used to sit on your uncle's lap and watch Little Shop of Horrors all the time. Mick, I know this about you.
I
Until
don't
you have
like
that
musicals,
mustache,
but
man.
I've seen that movie multiple
your
times.
uncle had that same
I thought the
mustache.
plant was cool.
Sherry was watching it and not experiencing it while sitting on the lap.
Yeah, his uncle is a good guy. Is a good guy.
Father O'Hallahan would watch it with me, and he'd be like, "Oh, guess what? You're making. Oh, honey, you're making my pants tight." And then I'd be like, "What?" And then it just get wild from there. So I said Father O'Hallahan. I didn't
Want to
say
see
it
it?
was
Want to
Greek.
see how fast a skin plant grows?
Wow.
Want to play a little Shop of Horrors?
The old skin plant.
Holy shit, the skin plant.
Hashtag skin plant.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This
man.
isn't even the Patreon. How did we get there?
Oh, I like how they jammed the satellite by literally just throwing a
the
huge
jar
of
jam.
That cracked me up. And
they
then he's
show that
staring at the
screen.
screen. He's making the noises. I'm not getting the beep beep beep. And then all of a sudden, jam just starts pouring down the screen.
Oh, another thing. Fucking dude from Police Academy was in it. Making the sounds and shit. Winslow. Wait, is it
Yeah.
Winslow?
This is like one
Yeah.
of his first movies, Michael Winslow. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. I forgot he was in there.
Dude, Jesus.
It was a good movie. I'm trying
Yeah,
to think of other parts.
What'd you say, James?
I'm trying to think of other parts.
Oh, when is this before or after he kidnaps the princess? Dark Helmet is playing with the action figures of all the people in the movie.
That was and gets called out.
He gets
No, I
caught.
ain't playing with your dogs.
He's like, "You didn't see me playing with my figures, right?" "No, sir."
It's like, no, I didn't catch you playing with your dolls again.
Dude, everything in this movie, like, it's funny all the way through. I mean, they parody aliens in the freaking movie.
Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
started doing that. Here comes my baby. Here comes my... They started dancing out of the fucking restaurant. They're like, Chuck. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, because I said to my wife, I was like, oh no, they're not making fun of aliens now because the dude's stomach, chest, and shit. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
well,
loved it.
and that was
man.
the actor. That's John Hurt.
Yeah, because he was like, he was like,
shit.
not this again or not
Oh,
again or
yeah,
some
he
shit.
did do
I
that, that's
started
right.
dying. I was like,
That's
oh
good,
hell
that's
yeah,
funny.
hell yeah,
That's good.
hell yeah. I love when they do shit like that,
Oh yeah.
and to put the actual actor in it like that. I was like, oh, that's
How'd you
even
like their
better.
lifesavers? They had to put the ring down to their cocks to get it going.
I see your Schwartz has grown.
Yeah.
Right.
they're the same size, and you say
They're
something
the
like
same
that.
size.
What about the fact that the ship even turns into a giant maid with a vacuum, and that's how they are going to steal the atmosphere?
It kind of looked like a skinnier version of fucking Rosie from the Jetsons. But then you got that's like but then it's like mixed with the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
But that's the whole mode of the movie. They needed air. They're sucking air out of another planet. The passcode's the passcode's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brilliant.
He was like, only morons have that for a passcode for their suitcase. And the captain was like, that's my passcode for my suitcase. We got to change my passcode now. Oh my gosh! And it's those simple things, but it just works.
Yeah, it's little tiny jokes like these little.
It just works perfect for this type of movie. I don't know why.
Things.
I did enjoy I'll call them the Schwartz-saber fight scene between Dark Helmet and Lone Starr. Just this whole thing was great, especially one of my favorite parts is where he's holding Rick Moranis back just with one hand because he's so small and he's still swinging his.
It's like the bigger brother with the little brother thing, pull him by the forehead.
Rick Moranis did he try to call a truce and then just takes the rein off Lone Starr's hands? He's like, I can't believe you fell for that.
It's so good.
Then act like he's gonna give him the ring back and drop
it. You fell for it again.
Wow.
Oh shit.
He plays such a good piece of shit.
He did. He did too. It was good.
Perfect.
Oh, the change.
He needs to come back to acting, man. How old is his kids now? Are they grown?
Oh yeah, everybody's grown. He's just staying retired.
Oh fuck that! Stop being selfish. Come back to the fans. Man.
He did come out of retirement for one thing though.
A Mint Mobile commercial.
Two things. He was on a Goldberg's episode.
That's not enough. He
played the voice of Lone Starr in it.
We need some movies. We don't need a tease like that.
He wasn't physically there. It was a voiceover though, right?
Your kids are grown. They're happily married. Get out the house.
I wonder how much he got paid for that Mint Mobile commercial, because I feel like Ryan Reynolds would probably have paid him quite a bit of money to do it.
Probably. I can see it. Ryan Reynolds is like, I don't think he's the type of people who pay you right. I don't think he'll screw you over.
I think I'm trying to remember what.
If he wants you, if he's dead set on you.
They're both Canadian, right? Rick Moranis was Canadian. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what the commercial was. I think Ryan Reynolds was just talking. Rick Moranis just walked in from the side. He's like, "You just want me to stand here?"
I think
that was it.
Simple.
But he's starstruck. He's like, "Hi, Rick Moranis."
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh. Ratings.
Oh yeah.
Spaceballs. James.
Wow.
You got this, James.
Fuck it. 8.
Okay. Chris?
I was gonna go 7. I'm solid 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. This was funny though. Mick?
7.
7?
I couldn't go. I didn't know between 7 or 8, so I just
7.
I just gave it 8. Just
That's fair.
I forgot to mention.
Be nice tonight.
I like Dark Helmet's uniform change when they're in the desert looking for the princess, and now he's all brown. He's like shorts
he looks like an archaeologist.
Yeah, with the brown helmet.
It's so stupid. Oh shit!
Just the face opens, when the president's yelling at him at the end. Don't talk to me with that down. You could be making faces behind it, and he turns around and he's making a face.
Yeah, he's sticking his tongue out and shit.
All right, I got a little fun round table question, and for anybody who's in the comments who wants to join this, I'm gonna just pull it up on the screen right here. And if Spaceballs had a themed restaurant, what would the signature dish be?
The Pizza the Hut.
Oh yeah, it has to be the pizza.
Simple.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Pizza the Hut.
It's extra cheese. That's it.
Yeah.
It's extra cheese. Okay. All right, that one was easy. I got another one.
And it's in the form of a mound. It's not even a flat pizza.
Does it have a face and everything? Look
Yeah,
just
they got.
Oh
yeah.
no, it's like I don't know. There's something under the pizza, and they just set the pizza on top of it, so it drips. So it looks like
Oh, so it just folds down over it.
yeah,
I like
The
that.
pizza volcano. That's
Yeah.
baseball.
The pizza volcano.
Pizza the Hut.
Yeah.
All right.
Mozzarella
right.
on the top.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Which scene in Spaceballs made you laugh the hardest and why?
I think it was the sand one. The with the pick and the guys.
The pick, I think, makes me laugh.
That made me laugh the hardest out loud
because of his
like
reaction.
loudest.
The reaction.
It was just the reaction. It
funny.
surprised me. It was like a shock thing.
It's also like because he's so famous for Blazing Saddles, and that is so famous for being such a racially comedic movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was up until that point, there was no real other than Jewish jokes.
Nope.
There was no real racial jokes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that kind of hit you out of nowhere. But I feel like once you made Blazing Saddles, any joke you make after that, like this, you're gonna laugh.
Exactly.
You know, it's done tongue in cheek, and the way they just fucking landed perfectly. It's just a great scene.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Especially because they responded. They were like basically yelling at him. Like, you're fine shit.
Man, we ain't found shit.
Like basically we're down here like stupid. You guys been a fucking down here pit going through sand. What the hell is this shit?
All right, so we'll save those other two.
I did also enjoy the asshole scene where he's like, where everyone's name is asshole, and he's like, "I'm surrounded by assholes."
Oh, there's so many memorable lines in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I even mentioned this yet. When the ship is getting ready to explode and they're all running around, there's like a Spaceballs theme song going on. People are taking the pods, and there's a bear.
Yeah, what
gets in one of the pods with
the bearded lady. I'm like, what? They're just throwing everything in here now.
Holy shit!
And then, do they end up on basically the Planet of the Apes?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like to me. And they're like Spaceballs. Oh, there goes the planet or something. Jeez. Oh fuck. They're like doing references of shit, making fun of shit. It's just fun.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that. I like how they did it. They did it right.
Assault with the dog's tail. Waitress turned around.
Oh yeah, tail's going up her skirt there. Like I can't control it.
He got his mind of his own. He got his mind of his own.
I was like, wow.
So
always nice to see John Candy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It is. He's just such a treasure. Well,
hopefully Ryan Reynolds still making the docu pick about him, I think.
Ooh, the Wheel of Destiny.
Yes.
What movies you got left on there?
Oh, I see Rambo.
No, this is
these are the categories. Okay.
Yeah, action, chicks,
Gotcha.
and Disney.
It's been a while since we used the wheel.
I know. I missed it. I missed it.
Uh-oh, action, baby.
I will be here next week, but not the week after.
Oh, no, you're going to Disney and I'm out. No, I'm not doing it.
I think we're all out a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah,
That's when Aaron goes in Carolina Fest. Right?
Yeah, when is Fear Fest?
At the end of this month.
Fest
right?
is the Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, that's the follow. Okay, that's 3 weeks away.
Oh.
Learn how to read a calendar, James.
I don't know the fucking dates, man.
Oh boy, what movies are there?
I remember.
Oh, is that Snow
Maleficent?
Yeah, double.
Yeah.
Boom. There's our movies. Maleficent.
There's
1 and
2 of those.
1 and 2.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that second one was terrible.
Male. I'm just going to call that male efficient.
Maleficent.
Oh, push it. 1 and 2.
Male efficient 1 and 2.
Oh man, that's gonna be crap. Welcome back, Will.
Welcome back, Will.
You round piece of garbage.
Supposed to be nice to us for the first time back.
It's never nice to us, guys. We know this.
You know, it can be nice to you if you put the movies on there you want to watch.
Where's the fun in that, though, Mick?
Why do you watch bad movies? This the whole premise of this is just a review.
I think we had our.
Did we finish all the terrible twos, or did we ever do that?
No, we did that.
I don't recall. I have to look.
I feel like there were some movies that we suggested for that I don't remember seeing.
I really don't remember.
I certainly haven't seen Basic Instinct 2 yet. So.
Oh yeah, so we didn't do it.
To look into that.
I think you should repick.
Nope, no such thing as that. Listen,
for your own good, I won't be here. It's okay by me.
That's one of our roles.
You don't want to watch a movie called Maleficent?
The first one's good. First one is based on
Male Fissure,
Sleeping Beauty, but it's done in a really beautiful way. That second one is fucking awesome.
Is Chris Hemsworth in one of these?
No, that's the Snow White ones.
Oh,
he was in the second one because he was in both. He played the huntsman, but then they had all that like crap where the director and Kristen Stewart were sleeping together, and it became a problem or whatever. And then because I guess he was married, and then they were booted out of the sequel. So it wasn't Snow White. It was like something in the Huntsman.
Just a Chris Hemsworth movie.
Basically, with Charlize Theron as the queen.
Wow.
So, what are you gonna do? Poor Chris Hemsworth got Furiosa, so he's fine.
He's not hurting. Yeah,
no, he's doing just fine.
Nice struggling actor. Good to see him doing well.
Before we hop on to the next movie, Mick, you want to let the people know about this really quick for us, and I'll drop the link in the chat.
I do, and actually, a couple things, if you don't mind, pertaining to this as well. Guys, we're doing a Casters for a Cause charity script read May 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be doing this script read of Scream. If you've never seen it before, basically we go through, we have a good time. It's comedic, it's fun. We're reading the scripts and we're playing crazy antics on each other. All goes to a great cause of Haunters Against Hate, the official charity of Carolina Fear Fest, which is sponsoring this event. So come check it out, donate, let's have a good time, and it's all for a good cause. All proceeds go to that. And also, if you guys are still up for it in Raleigh, North Carolina on Memorial Day weekend, just 3 weeks away, go and get your tickets for Carolina Fear Fest. Come hang out with us, and it'll be great time.
Boom.
Stuff.
Awesome. Got anything more about Spaceballs before we dive on over to Galaxy Quest?
I think I hit all my highlights.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
All right, let's hop on over, get off the RV, and get on a ship.
Hop on over, baby. Oh, sorry.
There you go, just like that. And before we go anywhere with Galaxy Quest, let's give early ratings just in case we change our minds. Okay, so, James, you got anything?
I'm going to say this one for me was a 6.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Chris?
I'll go 7. I think I enjoyed both of these about the same. Different types of comedy, but for different reasons.
Yeah, I'm going to give this one a 7.5 as well. I'm with you on that. I like them about the same.
Despite the fact that Tim Allen's a douche in real life, but...
Fair.
He is, but, What about you, Mick?
This, for me, is actually an 8. I think this is a better movie overall, like better story, everything. I just did this one. I think it lands perfectly. I think it's really well done. Not so much parody as it is, more homage to it, really.
I agree with that. It is, I mean, it's different, made a different way, different. When did this Galaxy Quest? Galaxy Quest was 99, I think, right? Spaceballs was 87.
Comedy, I think that was my problem.
No, I think I got the level of comedy I expected to get out of this. Again, I don't know if I saw this, but I liked the story once we got into it. And my favorite theme, running joke in this movie is the black guy learning how to fly the ship. That's
He's
my
watching
favorite running joke in this. Like at the end when they're running off and Tim Allen's dishing out orders, he's like, "What do I do?" He's like, "Practice driving."
He's
And
watching the old
you
episodes.
see him going to watch the historical documents of his own.
Historical documents. I love that.
Or when he's first trying to take the ship out of the fucking base there, and he just scrapes it against the wall slowly.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it so much. And dude, Sam Rockwell, everybody in this was shining. Everybody did a great job. Like Sigourney Weaver was fantastic. Alan Rickman, just the whole nine. Even Tony Shalhoub, who was his character in the movie, just being high the whole time.
I thought he was awesome.
But Sam Rockwell, though, like just this guy. It's like, I'm just a guy. I'm gonna die.
Well, I'd like the dude that plays Monk, like because he just act like he didn't care. He's just like, oh, cool. Like he's like
emotional. Oh, like when they all land back on the when they all land on the
like
ship for the first time.
Like,
he lands, taps Tim Allen on the shoulders, like looks back, like what's wrong with them?
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with them? He's just like, like nothing affected him. He's like, oh, all right, cool.
Oh my god.
He just went with everything. He didn't care.
Oh man, yeah, this was the first time watch for me.
No, it was a good cast. Yeah.
First time watching, I didn't know what to expect when I'm watching this shit. I'm like, all right, how fucking cheesy is this gonna be? How bad is this gonna be? And I was like, oh shit, this actually isn't bad at all. This is kind of funny and it's kind of weirdly interesting.
No,
at the same time,
like the more once I don't know if I saw this, but once I got, you first get the idea an alien race basically built their civilization off watching this TV show to model everything about it. And I'm like, that's all right. It sounds like a dumb idea, but let's get into this. And the more I got into this, I'm like, that idea was fantastic. Like they did so well for this.
They were dumb and smart at the same time. They were so advanced that they can create stuff that they seen on the TV and make it reality. A fake
that's what they said.
Energy source.
That's what I loved about this. They said that they're like, we're scientifically we can handle it, but like we're a peaceful race. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
we need you guys.
Which was
so good.
Omega 13.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't remember the exact episode they mentioned, but how they're in certain scenes. Someone was like, "Remember episode blah blah, episode 86, part something something. We did this."
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck? And it's really working. It's working for you guys. What the hell?
Or the one they're like when they're about to where Guy was sitting there, and Tim Allen mentioned he was like, "Oh, episode 81." He's like, "Did you say 81?" They're like, "Yeah, cop that. Let's do it." He's like, "81's when I died."
Yeah.
That dude was so he was in a panic, man. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking die."
Yeah, that was another good running joke. How he kept thinking he was gonna. He doesn't. Or when they're going down to the planet, you don't even know my last name. Sure, you have a last name. What is it? You have a last name. I think one of my favorite scenes in this, though, was when Tim Allen is fighting that pig lizard, and they're yelling at Monk to try to teleport him up, and they're like, theoretically, it should work. It's never been successful at human trials.
Yeah.
And then they teleport up the pig for the test, and it gets turned inside out. And you have the back and forth on the walkie. He's like, "Did I hear inside out?" It's like, "Hold, please."
Dude, the entire time, yeah.
And then, then it explodes. He's like, "Did I hear explosion?" And then the rock, just the whole scene, just from that, the rock monster and him running from the rock monster and being teleported up. Finally, that was great. And then towards the end, where again Monk, because I can't remember his name, character's name. No, I knew the actor's name, but Monk is more fun to say.
Yeah. Monk
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot the character's name too. I was calling him Monk.
he teleports. So yeah, after the bad guys take over the ship and they're all converging at one spot, and he teleports the rock monster right into that spot. I'm like, that's
so cool. That was a great idea, though.
And then he bangs the alien chick.
Yeah,
he had to.
Dude, he just went with it. Even though he knows what they look like. That dude just went.
He was into it, man.
This. Yeah, he was like, fuck. Yeah, the tentacle, when it went into his ear, he was like, oh, his eyes rolled the back of his head. the guy was standing there and he just
hold up. James, I don't ever want to see you do that again. That was funny, but it was just.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
Do it again. Let's see if
I don't know what I did.
Let's get the clip for the OnlyFans.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to play it back and get.
I missed it. I missed it. But I need to see what we're talking about, so I know what I don't want to see.
You did your whole eye roll and your tongue. It was just
okay.
It was
I reenacted it.
Oh, kind of like.
Yeah, something like that.
That was funny though. That scene was funny.
Take it.
Oh man, that was fucking funny. Holy shit.
Rainn Wilson was one of the aliens I caught, but I think he only had like one line in this movie. Nerd Justin Long saving the day with his gang of nerds.
Gang of nerds.
Says the four men talking about Galaxy Quest on Saturday night on a podcast.
Spaceballs. On May the 4th, specifically doing it on May the 4th.
May the Schwartz.
May the Schwartz be with you. May the Farce be with you. All that shit. Yep. That nerd Justin Long and his nerd gang.
It's funny because they all had a thing. He was like, hey, do you know? He's like, no, Larry knows the levels, blah, blah, blah. They all, okay, get them online. They're all patched in to guide them through the vents.
Yep. That'd be us calling Mick. No, Mick's the one that loves level. He's a level 14. He knows this shit. Call him.
The kid is smarter than the creators of the TV show. Tim Allen's like, what's Omega 13 do?
But that was
our theory is if you go back in time 13 seconds. Like, what?
Honestly, but that's the best part is that was all true. That's what used to piss off the William Shatner and everything, is like they'd be asking all these really intricate questions about Star Trek, and he's like, it was a show.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, okay. We're really into this world. That's the beauty of Star Trek. There is a world to it. It's built. There's an actual backstory. So they did a really good job. Actually, it was funny. You know who praises this movie quite a bit? Patrick Stewart.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he thinks this is a really well done movie.
Nice.
It is.
Yeah.
So real quick, I forget in the beginning. So when they first bring Tim Allen on the ship and he's talking to Zareth, is it Zareth or Seraph? Whatever, the main bug dude.
Sarek.
So when he talks to him and they're like, what to do? He was like, just fire red, blue. It's like, just light him up or something. And he just walks away. Like, yeah, I saved the day. Like it was all fake or something. Did they have a planet at that time? And because he did that, they blew their planet up and they're the only ones left on the ship? Or did he already destroy their planet?
I think the planet was already destroyed.
Yeah, I think it was gone already.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, that's a dark little turn right there in the beginning. Tim Allen just wiped out the whole fucking alien race's planet. Because now he's trying to help them. Sure. But he's the cause because he's an asshole.
Only in real life, not in the movie.
Only in real life.
I'm not amusing this to me.
The first time I heard the aliens talk, I started dying. It was just so weird how they're doing. You love. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What the hell are you talking about?
How they talked.
I thought that was a pretty good impression.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh yeah.
And then of course they crash the spaceship right into the Galaxy Con at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that
You
was
mean
all
the
set up. Everybody's like,
gymnasium?
yeah, like it was part of the show. Fucking probably like 50 people died. They just
You know
tore
what?
out the whole wall.
I just got really fucking. I'm so disgusted with myself. I just got really shitty about my favorite part of Comic-Con back in the day, which was it was just like that. It was just at like a mall, or it's just at like some like big arena.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was like big. Like you did have the celebrities of these shows going to that. So I'm sorry when I was just like, you mean like the mall or the gymnasium? You know what? That's the way it was supposed to be done.
Know
Now it's
your
all
roots,
overblown.
friend. Yeah. Someone's getting too big for their britches.
Thank you, Chris. You put me in my place. I appreciate it.
There you go, Mick. That's all you needed.
That's all I need. I just need to be thrown right down.
Mick, did you ever go to the huge one out in California?
What?
That
You're talking about
con.
the one
San
that-
Diego
giant-
Comic-Con?
Oh,
That,
sorry. I went a different route with that. It's Saturday night. you were the way you said it was just like, man, you ever do that huge one out in California? And I'm like,
That that ever go see that huge skin plant?
That's Patreon, guys. That's Patreon.
no, I never went to San Diego Comic-Con. It was just too expensive.
okay. Yeah.
There's shit like that. Like, I've been to most of them I've been to a bunch on when I lived out there. There was a really cool horror convention out there in Burbank. I can't remember the name of it. I have pictures from it and stuff, but like that one was pretty rad. But again, this is like 15 years ago. It's just not the same now, you know? Everything's so big and conflated now. It's just nuts. Except for Carolina Fear Fest, which has more than enough room in the building.
He's like, he's talking. He's like, yeah, they're not the same no more. He said he remembers shit. Fuck, except for Carolina Fear Fest.
That's the one thing. I'm going to let Sturdy be the judge on that, because Sturdy goes to conventions all the time. And now if he goes there and he feels pinned down or like it's tight or crazy, he can attest to it. It's open there. Like everything is like very easy to maneuver around. You're not like on top of each other.
Nice.
I like that.
That's good.
It was good.
That's cool.
You know what I enjoyed more than I thought I would, not even thinking about it, seeing Alan Rickman again. I haven't watched him in anything in a while.
Well, I don't think you're gonna.
Well, no.
I'm having fun. I'm just poking.
I mean, zombie Alan Rickman. Maybe.
Yeah.
Zombies are real.
That's true.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Here's one.
You
got a question for us?
I do. If you can direct a sequel to Galaxy Quest, what new adventure would you send the crew on? Mick, I know you already have an idea. You've been thinking about this since you were about 16 years old.
Look at the smile. Look at the smile on his face.
Just wait. But not only was he thinking about this, he was waiting for this exact question since he was 16 and a half.
No, not exactly.
17, sorry.
Well, you guys answer. I don't answer first.
I don't know.
Well, I want you to answer first because you have this crazy ass answer. I'm just gonna add on to yours because you already know where I'm going with mine. It's going straight to Helen Keller.
Well, you could do another one now. Unfortunately, Alan Rickman not being there, it'd just be kind of tough. But you could do another one now. But if you were going to do a sequel, like a direct sequel, like this was a mega hit, and I would, you know what? I would try and parody TNG more on the next one. Like they're maybe a little more put together, a little more serious about it. They're doing their TV show or something. Maybe the ratings are low. And they get pulled into this adventure. It would have to be the same aliens. I mean, they're carrying the same ship, but like it would just have to be you just have to go bigger. If you're going to do the sequel, you just have to go bigger. I would make it more, maybe Sarek. He didn't die, right? He got away.
Yeah, he died. No, Tim Allen shot him and he evaporated. Like just
that's right.
phased out.
Yep. Right. We can bring him back.
Bring him back.
Like
no,
Spock?
but you could do something along the lines of like, yeah, listen, if you bring Spock back, you can bring anybody back. So, if you did want to bring him back, you could have him team up with like a bigger bad, and it's almost like a Rathacon sort of deal. for this crew, which could be kind of fun. But you also want to keep it comedic, so you don't want to get too crazy. I would really have to think about this one. That would be a fun one to see. Or you could start a new movie where it's a new crew, like Next Generation,
Mm-hmm.
and you pick younger actors, and maybe Tim Allen's character plays an admiral on the show or something. And he keeps trying to get through to this young like actor who plays the character of like what this means, what it's all about, and it's not working. And you could play it off where maybe like the crew gets pulled up again,
Do you get the kids from Home Improvement to play his crew?
I don't think that's a good idea in any way, shape, or form. One quit, one's in jail, and the other one, I think, quit. I don't know what he's doing.
I think the one. No, I don't think
did one in jail on work release. What did he do? Well, what did he do?
Wasn't that a Bitcoin scheme or something? That one, I don't remember.
No, I don't know what he did. I have no idea what there's quite a few things, I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we got
I'm not getting the child cast from Tim Allen's like
Home Improvement. So we can't get Jonathan Taylor Thomas back. That was James's favorite actor.
Major sitcom. He's got like 3.
Well, yeah, we don't want the later ones. We
I don't think life really went as well as those kids thought it would.
No, and they're not in acting, so no, I would not pull them in. But like, I would pull like somebody who could be fun, sort of like a Tim Allen type, who's young,
mm-hmm.
And then I think that would be kind of fun for him to have to learn how to be a captain through this. Maybe Sarek comes back, attacks the aliens, but he comes back directly for, I can't remember his name in the movie, Tim Allen's character, kills him off. And now the crew has to try and go back to try and stop him.
Like I said, he's been thinking about this since he was 17 years old.
If they made that right after, they could have basically replaced the crew with Justin Long's, him and his nerdy friends.
Boom! There you go. That's the new crew. Sorry, Home Improvement. I was trying to get you guys jobs, but we found it.
The thing with that though is they would be too smart. You need people that don't know what they're doing.
Well, they could be too smart and overly smart and kind of miss the minor things.
They could be advisors on the show.
There you go.
I mean, you can play. It really depends on who would be willing to come back for it all.
Yeah. All right, here's
You got another one?
Yes, and this is for any sci-fi thing. How would you react if you found out your favorite sci-fi show or movie, let's say, was a documentary, like Galaxy Quest?
Like I thought I was watching something just for entertainment, and it was a documentary?
1, I'd lose my mind. 2, I'm going to find a fucking lightsaber.
I would never want that to be real. That's too much.
What's a lightsaber?
Like the Sith?
Especially the lightsaber, because I watched Rick and Morty. One of the episodes was Morty got a lightsaber for a present, and he dropped it vertically, and it just kept going down. and they had to stop it because if it hit the core of the Earth or something, it'll explode.
That was fucking funny. That's fucking funny.
I don't know why that made me laugh so.
Rick and Morty is great.
It is. I'm just getting
See, you know who could answer this question? Someone who thought the moon landing was fake and then found out it wasn't.
Holy God. Did you hear on that, and I don't mean to derail this, but like it kind of pertains to the flat earth thing, but on what's his name, the Kelsey's podcast, or they were on somebody's podcast, something, they were talking about how many guys in the locker room would you say are flat earthers, and you'd go, the entire NFL, maybe like 60%.
Really?
They were like, something like that was like an astronomical number. They were like maybe 15 to 20 guys in each locker room believing that. And it was just like, Jesus.
Whoa.
All the hits to the head?
Yeah.
Should be.
I know Aaron Rodgers is out there.
Oh, yeah. He is a whack job.
Allegedly, we're not going to throw out these names and just say this. Allegedly.
No, the videos are out there. He is a whack job.
I just said he's out there. I didn't say where he's at.
Listen. He's out there, maybe.
I mean, if he comes running onto the field, if he comes running out onto the field for the first day and tears another knee, I won't be sad.
Oh, I'd be sad.
That's not nice. I don't wish that on anybody.
I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying I won't be sad.
He dates an actor. I think he dates Shailene Woodley. I cannot stand her in anything she's ever been in. She drives me nuts. Like
that's another thing. Dating him, that means how is her personality that you have to deal with him, what he believes in and what he talks about all of.
I think she's really into that stuff.
You gotta, yeah.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Okay. My whole thing is, why does it matter? Nothing's changing. What are they? Okay, let's say tomorrow the president came on and say, "Okay, you're right. The Earth is flat." What's now? What changes? You just sit there like I told you so. Much. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, what's it getting you? I don't understand what the whole big fuss is about. Everybody's like the world's going to change after you prove them wrong. I don't fucking get it. It just makes me laugh. All these things, conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I don't even pay any mind to it, man.
Well, for like we mentioned the moon landing, someone says it's not real because you hear sound. When you hit the golf ball, there's no sound in space. That's what someone said. You shouldn't hear that.
I've never been to space. I don't know what there is in there.
So you hear him like swing and hit the golf ball. That's what someone said. I don't know if it's true. I never watched the video. For one, I don't even know where to find the video.
You mean when Neil Armstrong hit the golf ball on the moon?
That's what they said. They said there's sound on the or sound of the footsteps. They said you hear sound. They shouldn't be sound. They said there's no sound in space. It's a vacuum.
I've never heard sound.
I see. I didn't watch the video, so I don't know.
I mean, you hear the reel. I don't know. People are so ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. So the fuck what? There's a flag on the moon. We've been to the fucking moon. Just let it go.
I know.
You know what we need? We need to do something where we go back and do something like that. We need something we can all rally behind, like going to the moon or going to do some new exploration type of thing, rather than like, let's have another war. Like, we're not even having world wars anymore. It's just a bunch of countries at war.
It makes no sense.
I want a spaceship right now. I want a spaceship from this film, and I want to go.
I want a Winnebago spaceship.
Yeah,
a Winnebago spaceship.
That's what I
want. Travel the galaxies.
Just a newer one. That one kind of looked beat up.
And I wanted to be able to go ludicrous, not just fast, but ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
They overshot him. They're like, what was that? It's just what bought us.
Ludicrous speed. I almost forgot about that.
We're going ludicrous speed.
All the way to Mars. All the way to Mars, people. Come on, Chris. Wake up. It's only 9:53.
What else?
It's one of them nights.
It is.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, see, that's the thing. I think that's why I only gave this a 6. Nothing really, like, it's good. Like you said, the story's good and everything, but nothing excited me. Like,
nothing really stood out for you?
Yeah, nothing stood out a lot.
I think it's just a good movie. It's just a
exactly
fun movie to
watch. Exactly. It's just a good movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how what I would have called it. Just pleasantly fun.
Yeah, they were both fun. Long enough too. They were long. They weren't too long. They weren't too short.
Yeah, they weren't too long. It wasn't like they're dragging. You're sitting.
The comedy was good enough in both of them, which I appreciated a lot. Because well, we've had some hiccups on here with some comedy. In my opinion, at least. But we don't have to talk about that. So, gentlemen, you have anything to say about either one of these films?
If you haven't watched them, I'd say watch them.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely.
Worth your time.
Definitely worth your time. be careful around skin plants.
Yep.
And
Hashtag.
I heard they spit.
Hashtag skin plant.
Make sure you guys check out Popcorn and Pints.
They feed you. You don't feed them.
No. Popcorn and Pints every Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
The only plant that feeds you.